Yo, we are here. Let's switch over. Let's activate game sound. Why isn't the game video showing? There it goes. I was just impatient. That's why. So I just had a few minutes. Couple mins. Gonna get in a cheeky stream while I can. So I forgot to load up my dashboard, so I'm gonna do that real quick. This time I didn't even post in Discords or anything, so like only the real OG stream followers are gonna be in on the fun today. That's okay though. We're just gonna do probably Olympus World, then I gotta vamoose. Got some other stuff to do, but for the time being, let's play some Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. So last time we played, silly me. I'm gonna do what I did last time. I liked what we did last time with reading Jiminy's journal just to get a sense of what was going on in the story. So let's do that again. It's a little story time before the story of our continued adventure. Yeah. Kyra disappeared during the storm. King Mickey left Disney Castle to stop the Heartless. Sora, Donald, and Goofy search for their friends continued. An eerie shadow was drawing near their destination. In Wonderland, they helped Alice, who was falsely charged with some crime, but in the end, someone abducted her. In Deep Jungle, they defeated Clayton, who was possessed by the darkness. Sora was reunited with Riku back in town, but they were separated again. Sora's new friend Tarzan led him to a mysterious keyhole. When Sora sealed it with the Keyblade, he acquired a new gummy block. Aerith explained that the Heartless travel to various worlds through the keyholes, so sealing them might prevent more Heartless from invading each world. The new gummy opened a path to another world. So yeah, we did Wonderland. I'm not going to read that. We're not going to read the individual stories for each world. So we did Wonderland, we did Deep Jungle. We actually did in the order of Deep Jungle Wonderland because I wanted that cure spell. I also liked the fact that where Wonderland's opening is Sora and Donald butting heads, it felt like a more natural way for the story, and we talked a bit about how Kingdom Hearts 1 is very good about allowing its story to change ever so slightly depending on the order you play things, which we'll see more of in the later worlds and later streams. Either way, we got a bunch of Trinities done, we explored a bunch of worlds. Now we're gonna, on our way to the new path opened by that nav gummy, we stopped by Olympus Coliseum to see what's going on here. It looks like Phil's keying in some words on a rule sign. Let's talk to him.
Good timing. Give me a hand, will you? Move that pedestal over there for me. I gotta spruce this place up for the games.
It is not, as far as I remember, it is not Danny DeVito, but gosh dang, it's a pretty good impersonator. Anyway, Sora cannot move this. We can normally move boxes and blocks, etc. Sora cannot move this pedestal. It weighs a ton. He is not strong enough. So let's go tell him.
It's way too heavy.
What? Too heavy? Since when have you been such a little... Oh, wrong guy. What are you doing here? This here's the world-famous Coliseum, heroes only. And I got my hands full preparing for the games, so run along, pipsqueaks. Look, it's like this. Heroes are coming from all over to fight ferocious monsters right here in the Coliseum.
You've got heroes standing right in front of you.
Yup, he's a real hero chosen by the Keyblade.
And we're heroes too.
Hero? That grunt?
What's so funny? I fought a bunch of monsters.
Hey, if you can't even move this, you can't call yourself the hero? Yeah. Okay, so it takes more than brawn. Well, let's see what you can do.
Alright, so there's a classic Hercules joke for sure. Let's check out the Coliseum. This trial is tough. You got what it... This trial is tough. You got what it takes?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, kid, let's see what you got.
The rules are simple. Bust all the barrels within the time limit. Ready? Go! Okay, so it's pretty simple. Good thing we already have Jungle Key to get that little bit of extra reach with our Keyblade. But overall, piece of cake. Unless, of course, you do that. Not bad for a beginner, that is. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be, Bill, but I'm just using my tutorial voice. The rules are simple. Bust all the barrels within the time limit. Ready? Go! Alright, let's do this. Okay, got a little bit more time, but a few more barrels. That said, it's another easy one. If you're smart about it, you can do stuff like hit... If you're smart about it and combo the barrel, you send them flying into each other to make things a bit easier on you. Like, for example, if I aim this right, I believe... No, that's too low. That said, if you're not spending your whole time commentating, this honestly isn't that difficult. I'm probably going to mess this up. I've never messed this up in so long. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm trying to commentate at the same time. Okay, let's see, even here, this is like the most difficult part, but we got it. You're better than I thought, kid.
You know, you ain't bad, kid.
Looks like I'm headed for the games.
Afraid not.
Why not?
2 words. You guys ain't heroes.
Come on.
I always love Goofy counting every time, like, Phil makes a joke like that. Want to become a real hero? Start by mastering this spell. Attain the power of thunder. Learn magic spell Thunder. Okay, so now we are probably never going to use the fire magic again. Goodbye, fire. Hello, fire. Oh, we have arrow. I forgot we got an arrow. Also, goodbye, blizzard. No, just kidding. Okay. So we're going to talk about casting magic now that we have more than our customized menu, our shortcut menu can handle. So when you're casting magic, you can also use the D-pad, navigate this menu on the left here. See, normally we're on attack and we'll swing our Keyblade, and if you have a target, we'll combo, etc. But on top of using the shortcut menu by holding L1, you can access menu by going down, pressing X. There you go. I tend to leave fire and arrow, so that way it's the top and bottom at this point in the game. Meanwhile, my shortcut menu looks like this. We've got our Shotgun Blizzard, we've got Cure on Square, and we've got Thunder on Triangle, because Thunder is the best AoE spell around. Let's do a quick save. It's always good to drop a save. You never save in an active LP, but if you do save, make sure it's on a new file. Sorry, I can't let you do the games just yet, but I can train you for them. I'm ready for the games. You don't get it, do you? No entry press for you. Oh well, let's leave. Guess he doesn't want to help us.
Rather a stubborn old goat, wouldn't you say?
Who are you?
Oh, hey, hold on there, Fuzzboy. Wait, let me guess. You want to enter the games, right? Well then, hey, get a load of this.
A pass?
It's all yours. Good luck, kid. I'm pulling for you, little shorty.
So this scene right here, we're going to remember this scene much later when we play Birth by Sleep. But this scene is very important for some analysis I will give on Kara's character. But, happy-go-lucky Sora, he's got what he wants. Who cares if that guy's head was on fire? And he talked all like James Wood, known abuser. Who gives a crap? Because we got our pass for the games. Just gonna drop the music just a little bit to make sure I'm not being drowned out by it. Hey, how'd you get this? Can we enter the games now? Well, I guess so. We start with the preliminaries. Ready for the preliminaries? Yeah, let's go. Some real world signed up for the games. Better watch yourself. Yes, the games. Only heroes are allowed. So we just got a pass from an evil god, and also, you know, it's full of Heartless! And there we go! Thunder is the best offensive spell in Kingdom Hearts 1, and that is why you saw us just obliterate those shoulders, a single attack. We're also a little over-leveled, I will admit, but still. You're no heroes yet, but you ain't doing bad. Lucky you came to me for coaching. I wish I understood the sign. The sign haunts my dreams. Kingdom Hearts uses so much fake letters, and all of them are endlessly fascinating to me. Anyways, there's our next Final Fantasy character. Something tells me he'll be a tough one to beat. Who knows, maybe I'll end up facing him. Match 2, Sinisters, and let's take out most of these shadows with a single hit. Then we'll just, because we're running low on MP, we will spend the rest of this fight using our Keyblade just to get that MP back up. Also, I really like the subtle Final Fantasy reference at the end of these. Let's take out a few.
Come on!
I think this round's really cool because your instinct when you see all that red might be the cast Blizzard, but then there's all of those blue ones like, oh no, if I cast Blizzard, bad things will happen. There we go. That was weirdly difficult to get that single combo off. But yeah, like, the victory poses like it's the end of a Final Fantasy battle. Like, we love the Coliseum, and the reason I missed it in Kingdom Hearts 3. Say, you're better than that kid. Wish he was here to see this. Who? Hercules. He's a hero if ever there was one. Too bad he's off visiting his father. So, that's like the only, like, real indication you get that this is after the Hercules movie.
Come on!
And honestly, I think Kingdom Hearts Worlds shine the more after the movie they set the world. There's definitely sometimes I like the revisit, like I like Rapunzel's world in Kingdom Hearts 3, but that's an exception, it's not the rule. I love that victory pose by Sora so much. Blue Revenge! Okay, we should be able to get a decent combo on these and get some MP. I'd like to have 2 points of MP by the semifinals. Let's see the semifinals anyway. Oh, we're gonna just barely not have enough.
That that little punk as your next opponent, okay?
By semifinals, I mean next round.
The great god of the underworld is afraid of a kid? Sorry, but my contract says...
I know! You think I don't know? I wrote the contract! I know it says you're only required to kill Hercules in this tournament. But you gotta fight that kid to get to him. Come on. Hey, it's like that old goat says. Rule number 11. It's all just a game. So let loose and have fun with it. I mean, a casualty or two along the way. It's no big deal, right? Jeez. Stiffer than the stiffs back home. Still, suckers like him are hard to come by.
Okay. It's not actually the next round. So yeah. Anyway, Hecky. It's Thunder. Donald, why don't you have an EMP? Okay, we're gonna use an item.
This should help.
So there's a great example I've said in previous streams of the danger of relying on items. They definitely take a bit longer to go off, and as you see, bad things can happen during that time. But thanks to that Mega Potion, we're all ready to take on Cloud. Oh, it's the final match. So this fight is tough. Cloud is relentless. He does big attacks, strong combos. It is a tough one, but he doesn't have a lot of HP, which is the main thing you've got going for you. Now what I want to do is get a bit more MP. So what we're actually going to do is use this Mega Ether. So we see he can close the distance really quick. So even if you're running away, you might not be safe. But what we want to do is cast Arrow on myself to increase our defense. We're not going to be taking like half damage, which is super useful in this fight. And by winning, you get 80 experience points, which is pretty good. This is one of the few fights in Kingdom Hearts 1 where you can actually lose and it doesn't matter. And if you lose, the cutscene will be different. Cloud will basically refuse to kill Sora.
I forgot. Accident happened.
So, either way, Cerberus rears his ugly face. But it's okay! Hercules shows up! Whew, that was a close one! That was Cerberus, the guardian of the underworld. Herc should be able to handle him, but then again, maybe not. This doesn't look good. Alright, well, it may be meddling, but as the chosen hero of the Keyblade, we can't just let Herc... Kid, you're not entering the arena, are you? This ain't just a match, this is for real! I'm not afraid. You can decide if I'm hero material or not. Careful, kid! Yeah, no, we gotta go help Herc. He's alone, he's gotta take care of Cloud. He cannot handle this right now. Oh my god! So his Keyblade was clipping for the shield.
Kid, I got 2 words of advice for you. Attack!
They definitely expected the Kingdom Key in this cutscene and did not plan for that. Which is like another... While Kingdom Hearts does do a lot to, you know, expect the unexpected, sometimes it's clear they had expectations. Anyways, here's Cerberus. I should not be attacking. I should start by putting Arrow up for myself. I don't bother casting Arrow for the party but super useful if you have it while fighting in the Coliseum. Cerberus has strong attacks which you can parry with a well-timed Keyblade Slash. He does have a Shockwave, which can do a decent amount of damage and stun you. Then he's got this attack. He'll shoot darkness into the ground, which will then chase you. Meanwhile, he'll also generally throw fireballs, which you see with your attack, homing, but if you jump when they're about to land, you will avoid them. The final bit of advice I can give for Cerberus is occasionally you can get up on his back. Otherwise, you just gotta take out those heads and hope your arrow stays up. Arrow does not last long though, so it's not something you can overly rely on, and it takes a lot of MP. Because we don't have very much of it right now. Right now, the only way for Storm's MP to go up. Okay, here's the last. Oh, I hecked up. But you saw he's got on his back there. Now you can high potion. As you saw, I got up on Cerberus's back. That's a great way to get a combo in on him without doing a lot of damage. Without him being able to do a lot of damage, you can avoid most of the attacks if you're back there. But it's kind of hard to stay up there. And if you're know Kingdom Hearts 2, you'll know a thing or two about getting back up on the Hydra's back. But getting up on the Cerberus's back is no different. It's just as useful. That said, I should mention, of course, dodge roll is your friend, your best defensive maneuver. Best way to avoid things in Kingdom Hearts 1. If you're constantly dodge rolling, you will avoid almost all of his attacks, except for the Shockwave. That you have to jump, and the best way to avoid the fight attack is to get a good parry off. But if you can't, just try to stay out of his range. If you stay under him, you can kind of avoid, but keep your healing up, and you'll be good to go. There's one more skill I believe Sora learns at the end of this. I think he learned by leveling up, actually. We got Tech Boost, a new ability, and some stats went up, and we took out Cerberus. Gosh, this was a lot quicker than I thought it was. I guess we're going to do a couple worlds. We are more over-leveled than I thought. We got the Inferno Band, another great piece of equipment.
Thus, I do hereby dub the Junior Heroes and confer upon the full rights and privileges to participate in the games. Further...
Hey, what do you mean, Junior Heroes?
You rookies still don't understand what it takes to be a true hero.
So, what does it take?
Well, that's just something you'll have to find out for yourselves.
He doesn't know. He
Just
does not
the way
know.
that I did.
No problem. We'll start by proving ourselves in the games.
There ain't gonna be any games for a while. Gotta clean up the mess from that last battle first.
Okay, we'll be back.
I still can't believe that Squirt actually beat Cerberus.
Just between us, I'd already worn Cerberus down by the time the little guy jumped in.
My lips are sealed.
I believe that. I believe that's actually true. But we take the hero license. Awesome. So, the World of Coliseum has a few different tournaments you can come back and do. They're kind of an extra round to the game that just gotta add a way to grind a bit and get some extra rewards. Next event is coming soon. Don't miss it. But yeah, no, that was the openest Coliseum. Is the only part of the Coliseum I think you actually have to do. The rest of it can technically be skipped, but since we are going for close to full Jimmy's Journal, I might skip on some of the mini games, high score challenges, but otherwise full Jimmy's Journal. We will be back here. But let's check out that Inferno Band we got. What does it do? Increases defense and reduces fire and dark damage. but my wits won't make our AP go down. So I'm not gonna equip it on Sora, but I think what I will do is put it on Goofy. Not Goofy. I'll put it on Donald, who's just wearing Protect Chains right now, so we're just giving him a bit more elemental defense. Donald can go down a lot, so just stacking his defense is a smart way to deal with that fact. We did run out of items in our inventory, but we got a new slot for items too. So what we'll do is we'll put a Mega Potion, we will put a Mega Ether, we'll put a regular Ether, we're gonna save our elixirs for now, and we'll put a regular potion. Oh, something I haven't explained in previous. I press. Oh, nope, never mind. That's Kingdom Hearts 2. Mixing my games up. But Cloud looks pretty dejected. Let's. I can't remember. Can we do green yet? We cannot do green yet. But Cloud does look like. Oh, we also got an ability. I'm all over the place. We got an ability. We got Tech Boost, which could give us 2 TP, but I'm actually not going to equip that.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah.
So, why did you go along with him anyway?
I'm looking for someone. Hades promised to help. I tried to exploit the power of darkness, but it backfired. I fell into darkness, and I couldn't find the light.
You'll find it. I'm searching too.
For your light? Don't lose sight of it.
How about a rematch sometime? Fair and square, no dark powers involved.
I think I'll pass.
Sora learned Sonic Blade. Okay, so this is our first real offensive ability. It costs 3 AP to equip, though. So we're not going to be able to equip it for a while. It costs 2 MP. So we'll wait for that to check it out. Let's see here. But yeah, he just, taught us an ability by handing it to us. That's normal. Anyway, so yeah, we got that ability. I did not want that cutscene to trigger.
He's strong. He's kind. He's always there for you. And he's handsome to boot. He's perfect. Perfect. Perfectly infuriating. He makes me crazy. Wait a minute. What are you worried about? All the pieces are in place. Relax. Whoa. Here's what you do. Let Hercules train the kid. In the next games, I'll take care of them both. Come on. Who invited you to the party? Stay out of this. This is my show.
As you wish. Fight to your heart's content.
Oh! Hi, B! Homework isn't too crazy. I know, things are very busy, but, thanks for stopping by. I completely understand the shitty Wi-Fi at work, too. So I was just about to actually talk about, though, one of the reasons I really like the starting of Colosseum in terms of parallelisms with Sora's journey through Kingdom Hearts. Because Sora and Cloud are both being kind of manipulated by Hades here in different ways. Sora just joining the match to try and have Hades get him killed. Meanwhile, Cloud, tapping into the power of darkness, trying to find Sephiroth and face off against him. And when they had that conversation, they talk about, finding their light. Sora's looking for his light, which is Kairi and Riku. And he can really relate, I think, to Cloud's own struggles there. And on top of that, he can imagine, I think, Riku in that moment. I think when he's having that conversation with Cloud, he's immediately envisioning Riku. Oh no, it's bad. I got maybe a third of what you said. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Well, you can definitely... Sorry, I'm just replying to someone in chat, telling them they can definitely watch the VOD later. Yeah, so I imagine he sees Riku in that moment. He's imagining Riku standing in the darkness on Destiny Islands at the start of our journey. And he saw Riku later on Traverse Town and he looked fine. Sora doesn't yet know Riku's in as much trouble with Maleficent as he is, but I feel like that's another thing that's motivating Sora in that scene. And it's another great way that Kingdom Hearts does a lot to use the Disney and Final Fantasy crossovers to reinforce the narrative of our original characters. But since we have finished all of the worlds in this first Ring of Planets, let's check out this warp hole and go to the next area. And we've got our beefy ship that's just gonna completely decimate everything in our path. What we want to do is actually go in this hole. Looks suspicious. Maybe it leads to another world. Let's ride. And that's your only warning. It's kind of bad. If you miss that turn and you're just like not sure whether or not you should be interacting with it, you will end up in a situation where you kind of have to go on the dummy road again. Also, right away, we're seeing there are a lot more Heartless ships, and they are much more aggressive on this new path. So, that's your first warning that the next batch of worlds are going to be a bit tougher. And it's a good way, I think, for the first Kingdom Hearts dice to kind of gatekeep challenge beyond the stars. You see, we've taken a lot of damage, but meanwhile, on previous journeys, we took literally 0 points of damage. Oh god, if I'm not careful, I am gonna actually game over in space. But I was careful, so we made it to Agrabah, a whole new world, a fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no. Only to disembark.
And the keyhole?
The Heartless are searching for it now. I'm certain we'll find it soon enough. So that just leaves...
Jafar, I've looked everywhere for Jasmine. She's disappeared like magic.
The girl is more trouble than she's worth.
You said you had things under control.
Agrabah is full of holes for rats to hide in. But why worry about Princess Jasmine? With her, or without her, surely this world will be ours when we find the keyhole.
We need all 7 princesses of heart to open the final door. Any fewer is useless.
Well, if the princess is that important, we'll find her. Find Jasmine, and bring her to me.
Don't steep yourself in darkness too long. The heartless consume the careless.
You're concern is touching but hardly necessary.
I forgot to set... I just realized I forgot to set, the stream to autosave, so I have to download it from Twitch again, so I'll upload later to YouTube. But that's okay! So yeah, we're here in Agrabah. I really love this, remix of the battle theme, not of the battle theme, but this remix of the world theme for battles. Worlds are going to start getting a bit more complicated from here on out. They've been pretty straightforward so far. Agrabah is the first place where there's a bit of a meat to everything you can explore. Where? There we go. The themes of darkness as temptation and a taboo power supply are also starting to come into effect with Maleficent's warning to Jafar here. And something I really liked about the first Kingdom Hearts that don't happen in other games is the way the Disney villains are more than just citizens of their world. They're in some overarching plot that just has an original character at the back of it, and I wish future games did that too. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're just playing Kingdom Hearts right now, and we're having a great time. Cannot jump up here, so still need high jump to get a lot of exploring done, but let's walk on through. Now, Agrabah is an interesting place, because it's a place where there are NPCs, but only at a very specific part of the world's story can you ever see them. But we're just gonna have to explore what we can explore. So, for example, we can't go up here, so why don't we check this out? We'll check this out. There's not a lot going on, but there's a chest. This kind of looks familiar. If you know your Aladdin, you'll know exactly what we just stumbled into. Oh, look at that. Let's move this. The carpet flew off for the desert, but let's explore the city more. Okay, so let's get a quick save in. Alright, so came up this here, so let's go down here. Back to the plaza. Does it actually say... It still says question mark, question mark, question mark. That's a really nice touch. I hecked that up. Hecked up why I went through there. I'm just gonna ignore these Heartless. Is that a blue? Nope, that's not a blue. I just thought I saw one. Whoops. Oh, okay. Here's one of the rare times you see an NPC. We're barely scraping by. I want to buy. So this is actually something that I think not a lot of people know. If you come here during certain times, this dude will be here and he'll sell some items. It's very rare, but it can happen and it's kind of cool. But I know people, myself included until a couple years ago, who didn't know there was a single NPC in Aladdin's world. And it's why I actually wanted to go back to the plaza. Is if I left it, you notice that you can actually jump over there by jumping on knees. But you gotta be careful for a couple reasons, because a bunch of Heartless are gonna be here.
Thunder! Thunder!
But also, because I think they're gonna have gone back to normal by now. But when you're jumping on those wooden overhangs, they'll actually, they'll drop down on you if you're not careful. Which, not the greatest, but we persevere and jump over here. We can get to a chest a bit early. We just need to make sure we're not in combat, and then open it, to get a cottage. Not great, but it always feels good to get a chest before you've got that extra exploration ability. So I like to grab that whenever I can. Make sure I'm not missing anything over here. I'll break this pot. Or jar? Vase? I guess it's a pot. Grab some money, and we've got nowhere else to go, so we might as well go down this path. And when we do, we'll find Jasmine hiding.
Hello?
God, I forgot how bad Jasmine's VA is. I'm Jasmine. My father is the Sultan of Agrabah. So does that make you a princess? But he has been disposed by Jafar, who now controls the city. Jafar? You haven't heard of him? He's the royal vizier. He's gained evil powers and seized Agrabah. He's desperately looking for something he calls the keyhole. Jafar caught me trying to escape, but he helped me. Who helped you? We were hiding nearby, but he left a while ago to take care of something. Oh, I hope Aladdin's alright.
Aladdin? Where might I find this street rat? Jasmine, allow me to find you more suitable company, my dear princess. These little rats won't do, you see.
Jasmine, run!
God!
Ah,
The animation's not the
boy
best.
who holds the key.
Come on!
I also like this part of the game because villains start becoming a bit more malefic, is what I wanted to say. And as a result, you get more interesting and dynamic world plots, in my personal opinion. Before this, Deep Jungle was the most compelling, in my opinion. Okay, so let's get this chest. There's a mega potion. Ooh, a keyhole. Good thing we've got an ultimate key. Let's just see, opens another door. But, so I could go through here. I think I actually... This will go to somewhere new, to the main street. Well, a different part of the main street, I should say. But actually, I'm not gonna, because I believe I go through here. Nope, just kidding. Does not happen. Let's, I'm refusing, absolutely refusing to miss the chance to see the NPCs. Okay, let's go to the main street, and we're gonna actually take a moment to review the Heartless we've been fighting. There we go. The characters, you know the drill by this point. Let's see, Bandit Heartless. Heartless that mostly appear in Agrabah. They can travel under the sand, they attack deftly with a long sword. Attack them with caution. We've only defeated one. Oh, wait, that's a 10. There we go, that makes more sense. And Pot Spider. Ordinary pots turned heartless. They lie in wait as ordinary pots, then reveal themselves and attack when their enemies draw near. I really like pot spiders because they're mimics. They're just mimics, and I just love a mimic. Mimic are probably one of my favorite monsters. Oh, I forgot to read it from last time. Last boss we fought at the end of last stream, opposite armor. Heartless that guards the keel in Traverse Town is a modified form of guard armor, but is more powerful. There we go. I also just love the name of that Heartless, just opposite armor. It's a guard armor, but the opposite. It's got legs for heads and heads for feet. Now, what we want to do is actually jump over here, and we can go up into Aladdin's house. Now we know Aladdin is a person who exists. The game's just like, yeah, this is Aladdin's house. You knew it, but we're only telling you now. If you hadn't saved Carpet now, you would have to save Carpet. But since we have, let's go back out to the main street. If you jump out here, you'll end up on the ground. But we're kind of over level, so I'm just gonna ignore Heartless for the time being. We'll go out to the plaza. With nothing else to explore, we will go to the desert. And Carpet appears. One moment, I just gotta take care of something real quickly here, and then we will continue. Okay, now I remember how to proceed to the next part. Well, what I want to show off before the end of the stream. So let's come along. All aboard. Oh no! They're in that sandpit! Seems Carpet couldn't handle saving them, so came back for help! Let's take out these bandits and save Aladdin and Abu! Thank you, Donald! This is why I changed your AI! Thankfully, since oops. Thankfully, since we are so overleveled, these bandits are really no problem. If you come in underleveled, they can definitely throw you for a loop because they're pretty aggressive. They're able to parry you, and they have pretty strong attacks. But since we're a little overleveled, piece of cake. Hey, give me that item.
Gosh, not again!
Genie, get rid of these guys!
Wish number one coming right up!
Aladdin's first wish is kind of sad in this, like, change to the plot.
I see. Thanks, Sora.
Aladdin, what are you doing out here?
Same old stuff. Hunting legendary treasure. Just paid a visit to the Cave of Wonders. I found that magic carpet. And this lamp. Legend has it that whoever holds the lamp can summon...
Please, kid, leave the intros to a professional. The one and only Genie of the Lamp. Rub-a-dub-dub the lamp and have your dearest wishes granted. His winner is Aladdin. Congratulations.
Aladdin wish.
Patience, my fine feathered friend. Any 3 wishes. Oh, 1 wish, a 2 wish, a 3 wish. Then I make like a banana and split it. Our lucky winner made his first wish.
And let me tell you what a doozy that wish was.
So he has 2 left. So, Master, what do you have for wish number 2?
How about making me a fabulously wealthy prince?
Whoa! Money, royalty, fame! Why didn't I do that? Okay, you asked for it. 100 servants and 100 camels loaded with gold. Just say the word and I'll deliver it in 30 minutes or less, or your meal's free. Hey, I'll even throw in a cappuccino.
No thanks.
Okay.
I think I'll put that on hold until we reach Agrabah.
Oh, why a prince?
You see, there's this girl in Agrabah named Jasmine. But she's a princess, and she could never fall for a guy like me.
Oh, princess?
Jasmine?
Oh, that's right. She's in trouble, Aladdin.
What? Well, come on, let's get going.
Okay, so like I said previously, we're gonna be keeping Donald and switching Goofy when we get Disney members. I don't believe you need to add him to your party, but I like doing it.
Fresh air, the great outdoors.
I guess you don't get out much, huh?
Comes with a job. Phenomenal cosmic powers, itty-bitty living space. It's always 3 wishes, then back to my portable prison. I'm lucky to see the light of day every century or 2.
Say, Genie, what if I use my last wish to free you from the lamp? What do you think?
You do that?
Genie, it's a promise. After we help Jasmine.
Wait, so the main conflict in the original Aladdin does not work with Sora, Donald, and Goofy here. Because we could just share the lamp.
Come on!
Sora, Donald, and Goofy could just grab it and also use wishes.
Come on!
So, alright, here we are. I believe these dudes are called Fat Bandits. They breathe fire, but otherwise they're the same as a large bug. They've got a bit more HP, and they're a bit more aggressive, constantly spewing their flames, which if you're not careful can do a lot of damage. Instead of having the rage mode though, they just kind of constantly are spewing those flames. So let's look at Aladdin's skills. You can switch on Critical Plus or Treasure Magnet if you want. He starts with Treasure Magnet on in Lucky Strike, which increases rare item drops. He's got Cheer, which increases the summon's MP gauge. Sandstorm, which is one of his special NPCs costing attacks. And Crescent, same there. They're just, you basically kind of Scimitar-ish attacks. But what we're gonna do, actually, is we'll turn Treasure Magnet off and add Critical Plus, so he just does a bit more damage occasionally. Also, since we've got the extra skills, let's add that Berserk to Donald. We still need more AP to learn Tornado on Goofy. And we're still waiting for AP to learn Sonic Blade. Double check I don't have any AP ups. I do not. Alright, no, it's only been live for an hour, but I'm just gonna do a very quick washroom break, and I will be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. All right. Where were we? I believe, if I remember correctly, if I tab back into the game, I was going to talk a bit about some of the flaws of how they adapt the Agrabah Aladdin story, and also some of the not flaws, the like cool things about it. So one of the flaws I pointed out before the washroom break was the fact that with 3 more people in this group on top of Jasmine, like the ability to like eke out a ton of wishes and still keep the promise of Genie is kind of like it's one of those fragile moments where if everyone just keeps passing around the lamp, you know, obviously that's gonna solve a lot of the wish resource issues, and you could take out Jabbar pretty easily, I'd say, with that. But okay, so whatever circumstances, etc., will probably make that not an issue. Oh yeah, you can go in here and find some chests. I almost always forget about this room.
Come on!
Yeah, nice little mega potion here. Some money. A green trinity mark that I can't do right now. But yeah, okay, so that's one of the flaws. It's not like beyond it just kind of being quick and done because it's a PS2 game. So I won't get into that aspect of it. I think it's a little unfair. How do I... Oh, I need... That's what the Trinity Mark's for. Anyway, so I won't get much more into that aspect of it, the like negatives. But I will say that I like how Aladdin presents himself to Sora. It only really works if you like know the actual plot of Aladdin and assume it's otherwise the same beyond the addition of Heartless and the fact that the city's taken over a bit early in the whole Prince like some stuff has obviously been accelerated. But what I like is how he acts like he has this like kind of rash, bravado, adventure lifestyle, and that's just normal. But no, it probably isn't. He's still just a street rat, and he's putting on that same bravado he would normally put on during... Oh, B, I just noticed you followed while I was away, but thanks for following. Did that not pop up? Okay, I don't know if it didn't pop up, but I'm gonna put it here now so to make sure it's in the VOD. So thanks for the follow. Anyway, like I was saying, I like that even if we're not gonna get the personality scene or anything else, that's still like represented in the way Aladdin lies about what he does in his day-to-day with Sora and Co. So, you notice like everything's kind of been boarded up here, and as a result, it's forcing us to take a very specific path. While the level is definitely like more complex, they definitely do a lot to make sure you don't like skip a cutscene trigger and get stuck or anything. By just like forcing the exact path of rooms you need to take. Which I actually think is pretty clever. You notice now everything that was boarding up here has now been pushed to the main entrance. We still can't get through this door, but since we can get through here, we're just gonna pass this Fat Bandit? They're called Fat Bandits, right? Let's find out real quick. Characters, Heartless. Yeah, Fat Bandit. That's why I was calling the large bodies before Fat Bodies, because I was just mixing up their names. Heartless mostly appear in Agrabah. They are well balanced offensively and defensively. Besides strong physical attacks, they use fire and they block attacks against them. Their movement is their weakness. So yeah, they're slow. Alright, so we're here, the door to Agrabah's castle. Let's clear the area out and try to explore a bit. We have lots of synthesis materials. Next time we're in Traverse Town, hopefully that shop will finally be open. I forgot how late in the game the synthesis shop opens. try and find any chests we can. Not a lot we can explore right now without high jump. But let's try and take out all of these Heartless. As much money as we can, because while money's not super important in a Kingdom Hearts game, it's not unimportant. Okay, so yeah. Can't get through this door, so I guess we're just gonna have to go back to the main street since there's nothing more we can do in here right now. Let's check out Aladdin's house. While most of Kingdom Hearts 1 is fairly straightforward, there we go. So Jafar's after Jasmine in his keyhole. Keyhole, eh? I could have sworn I could swear I've heard about that somewhere before. Really? Where? Now, when was it? It's only been 200 years. Well, anyway, we've got to stop Jafar before it's too late. I always love the kind of comic book effect that the text box in Kingdom Hearts has. They just like add a lot more to telling you how to read the dialogue. And I think it's just a really nice touch. Okay, so now we're going to save. Now that we have like declaration of determination, we'll level up for Sora. Heck yeah! Right for her. But the castle gates are now locked off, and so is the plaza. Let's take out this. So's the fat. Oh, so is every path. Better take out these Heartless so we have some room to think. I just kind of demonstrated there the way I. Oh, I forgot to mention that these guys are Fireface. They're really vulnerable to ice magic as a result. So in some ways, like if you have the MP, that bandits are actually easier to take out than large bodies, in my opinion. Okay. Now every path is close to us except, I believe, a new one's just opened up. So I'll let the party take care of the stuff on the ground. And yeah. Now over here, we can get to the palace gates. Also get this chest. Actually, I think you could have come here whenever, but I just had... Oh! No? This is a slightly different area. We're almost back up to 1,000 money, which is pretty useful. So I believe the next time we go to Traverse Town, we're going to have new weapons to get for Donald and Goofy, which are pretty pricey. Now, if I just let the others take care of that fight, it'll get this chest. Now, I could go up here and... Oh, I am going to go up here because there's a chest here. Again, you see, Kingdom Hearts is just like constantly rewarding exploration. So, cool thing about Aladdin is he actually comes with a fire ring and a protect chain already. But, let's... Oh yeah, I forgot, we found the fear ring earlier. So that's what we're actually going to give to Donald. And then... regrettably, we'll have to come back later. Because we need Goofy in our party. The one detriment to adding the Disney characters to the party is you can't do Trinity moves while they're around. But that's alright. They definitely still add a lot of flair and kind of really get you in the mood for the world you're visiting. Alright, we got all the money we can. We'll have to come back for this later. Now, if I remember the way and I don't do silly things like that, remember correctly, we jump over here, and then, just like I was saying, in the plaza, those drop down. Watch. There we go. Finally showed that off. Okay. My memory was wrong. So let's go back to Main Street and see if anything's changed. Every path is still blocked to us. So let's jump up here, jump over here. I do apologize. I guess it's been a minute since I've done Agrabah, and I swear I don't normally get stuck here. So you can't get up there quite yet. Would need another skill. Let's go to the alley and see if anything new is opened up to us. Nothing has, but maybe if we go to the plaza and head out to the desert, something will present itself to us. We can take the magic carpet and find nothing here. Just some heartless to fight. So I'm in a bother. Honestly, that skybox though, very pretty. Okay, so we know we're looking for Jasmine. Let's just do one more route through and we should be able to find her. Heck. Oh, let's use a cure. You notice right there, sure, you do have to pick a target, but once you actually pick that target, much quicker than using an item. But not completely quick. It could still be interrupted if you're not careful. Now, just jump over these. Jump over here.
Here.
Let's try going to Alliance House one more time. Do drop a quick save. In my personal time, I've been playing a bunch of No More Heroes. So if you're wondering, is drop a save a reference to that? Yes, yes it is. Oh yeah, we can move this. And we find a keyhole, which if we release it, and then go back out here to the main street, and don't fall down like I just did, I believe, so it's not the gate across from us, it's over here, I believe, in the bazaar. A new door has opened, or a new keyhole has appeared. Which we can get to by a hop, skip, and jump. That said, we will need to take out the Heartless, or rely on the party to take them out. They'll also occasionally despawn if Sora gets far enough away from them. I believe that one there was Crescent. Give it a sec.
Thunder! Thunder!
Fire.
Fire!
There we go.
And there we go. That is how we move on to the next area. Wait a minute. So now we're gonna have to get back up top, which we can do just by climbing up on these blocks and crossing over. And we see Jafar and Jasmine. So you're giving them, realizing this is a serious moment, you're given a chance to heal up if you need to, which I will. We've got a camp and set I'll use. As soon as you try to jump, you try getting items.
A little high.
This happens.
Aren't you, boy? Back to your hole, street rat. I will not allow you to trouble the princess anymore.
Jasmine!
I'm so sorry, Aladdin.
Genie, help Jasmine, please.
One wish left. You're making this really easy, you know?
So sorry, boy. I'm afraid your second wish has been denied.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Al.
And now, I bid you all farewell. Attack!
It's time for the Pot Centipede! Pot Centipede has a decent amount of health and a lot of pieces of its body. But as you saw right there, when it's forming, you can actually interrupt the formation by breaking the pots, and it will just kind of stay still and gives you a chance to take it out. This is actually really cool because they managed to completely eliminate the barriers between screens. They're normally loading screens, and the fight can actually go all over Agrabah. You wanna keep your distance so you can keep yourself healed. You can try and keep arrow up. As long as you're taking out all of the pot spiders that show up, the pot scorpion won't have a lot it can do. You can very quickly take it out. And we got some more AP. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. We also attained a new accessory, the Ray of Light.
To the desert! Come on, let's move!
I have no clue how Aladdin knew, but he did, and good for him. But now, the loading screens are back up. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. Sometimes there will be these pots here. We're not gonna mess around with this too much, but by breaking them, you can get a bunch of tech points. But if you're not careful, the pot scorpion will appear. Pot scorpion is very powerful. We cannot take it out right now. You know, I'm doing 0 damage. I cannot remember exactly how to take him out. I'd have to look it up. But this is something known as a rare Heartless. But when if you take out rare Heartless, you get rare synthesis materials. That said, right now, that's not what I'm concerned about. So we'll go back to that area just to get the chest. I'm pretty sure I can jump to you from here by landing here, jumping over here. Of course, gotta take out these pot spiders that appear, so be careful! Actually, I was not paying attention to Donald's MP, or I would not have cast that. Ooh, a blaze gem. That's a pretty high level synthesis material. You always gotta be careful with casting spells. If you're not locked on appropriately, bad things will happen. Some air shoulders have started appearing here. Just increasing the complexity of fights. You actually saw Aladdin did something cool there. He stunned the Fat Bandit, so as a result, he stopped attacking for a bit. More complicated enemies generally have more complicated ways you can take them out. Alright, so yeah, can't jump up there, so we're gonna have to... Oh... Darn it. So as soon as we leave that screen, that item's gonna despawn. Which is something you have to sometimes deal with if you fall down when you don't want to. But otherwise, yeah, no. We want to jump over here again. And jump over here. And we'll be able to open this chest. Which gives us a Protera chain. Which is a bit better than a Protect chain. For lack of better things, we'll just put that on Aladdin for now. It's an extra point of defense. Let's check out the Ray of Light. So more HP, more MP, but less AP and less defense. And then even worse, so we're not going to change anything on Sora quite yet, but that might be useful on Donald. So we have the Furga chain. So we will lose 3 points of defense, but that's supplemented by 3 points of HP, and Donald's MP goes up by 1, which also makes his magic stronger. So that's a no-brainer to me. Now, got all the items equipped I want. Double check there's no more chests I can get to right now. That's correct. Let's head to the desert. As you see, rare Heartless only spawn occasionally. We'll just pass that Fat Bandit and go out to the Cave of Wonders. Ain't that wonderful? And when we approach, it reveals itself to us, but right away, that little extra purple. Which actually, the fact that it stands out against the blue is really impressive by the modelers, in my humble opinion. You know what that means? We're actually fighting the Cave of Wonders itself! The Tiger Head is being controlled by the Heartless! Crush the power of darkness! So, we gotta take out its eyes, but as you saw, we can't actually jump up there. What we gotta do is you gotta come out from behind. Okay, he's doing an attack right now, so I can't. He's gonna shoot beams of light at you. And then when he's done that, you come up from behind and walk around to the front, and you'll be able to get to the eyes. It's kind of difficult. You want to wait until he comes up like this. He won't really be able to hit you while you're on top of him. You're just not able to... JK! They totally can. But all you want to do is hit these eyes. You can actually, if you're good, you can actually ignore all the Heartless on the ground and just focus on the eyes. Occasionally, he will kind of eat the dirt and you can just walk up at those times, which is a way to deal with it. The reason I do it this way is because then you're avoiding all the Heartless to spawn, which, if you want an extra XP, you can take them out, that's fine. So what I do is I approach from this angle. If you try to stay on the nose so you don't get knocked off when he rears his head back up. As long as you're on the nose, you can do quick combos. You can actually, as you just saw, if you attack at the right time when he's shooting the beam, you will deflect it, and he won't shoot it, and you'll get more tech points, which will... Oops! Okay, so we just saw Cure getting interrupted for the first time. That's another reason why, when you're healing, you really want to be careful, because if you're interrupted, you won't get that heal off, and you could die. Okay, so this fat bandit has decided to get up in our business. What I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna avoid them all. Oh, perfect. So, if you're doing an aerial combo, when he does this, you'll usually end up on his upper head. So then, he has that spin attack, but if you're on top of him, that's another reason to be up there, because he'll just totally miss you, because you're nowhere near its range. And once you're done, take out one eye, you get TP, take out the other eye, you get a bunch of XP, and you've got the win. It's one of the cooler boss fights, and it's like one of my favorite moments of Kingdom Hearts. I remember, so I played up to the end of Agrabah the first time I ever rented this game. This was 2002. I was 1991, 11 years old. And I just remember, we had rented the PS2, I played up to here. We did not have a memory card, so I had to end up having to turn the game off. But, I remember just freaking out when we were fighting the Cave of Wonders on my little CRTV. And then we went inside. And inside, it's serviceable. It really does not remind you of the movie in the slightest. But it's a very video game level-esque. Nonetheless, it was just blew my mind, like how you had to fight your way inside, actually fighting something that was in one of my favorite Disney movies, because I'm a Lebanese kid, and it was like the My Me movie. Everyone had their Disney movie growing up that was like, oh yeah, this is what movies mean. And so the Cave of Wonders was always this kind of like godlike being in the Aladdin universe to me. And how can you actually fight it and save it from the darkness by beating it up? Very shonen and very cool for 11-year-old Hana'a. So we just saw the second fire attack Fat Bandits can do. They either spew fire or they shoot fireballs. The fireballs are more powerful. They're kind of akin to Waka's Super Throw on Destiny's Island. Destiny Islands. Okay, just want to open this chest. Holy crap. You've noticed rooms are getting a lot more heartless. Which is the way the game slowly increases the difficulty. It's just, if you want the items in a room, you're gonna have to fight more heartless. Now, if you notice here, there's a chest here, but we cannot reach it right now. Let's move on. To, what was this place called? So that was the entrance. This is called the hall. Very original name. Anyway, so we got some traps and stuff here. A fire spewing these rolling balls, if you get hit, can heck you up. Oh, and another Trinity mark. Okay, so at this point, I have a reason, but we're gonna fall down here. to the Dark Chamber. So if you fall down, you actually get this like water-filled cavern to explore with more chests. And our first torn page. We'll get into what torn pages are all about next stream. So we're gonna save and also temporarily switch out Aladdin. So the reason that save point is there is partially, I believe, so you can get that Trinity mark. Anytime you fall down from the rooms above, you'll end up in here. And in combination of swimming and jumping around, there's some stuff to explore. Well, we can't really go very far right now because we don't have a very far jump. Oh, wait! I made it! Never mind. JK. But we can't get to that chest up there. We can get to the relic chamber, however, which will require Aladdin. We got a thunder ring, which is, you know, fire ring, but thunder. Oh! Yeah, so if we touch that, something will happen, but we need Aladdin in our party in order to do it. So let's... I think it might technically be possible to get this chest without glide or high jump, but I'm not very good at using the Keyblade to eke out more of a jump. We're actually going to go back to the entrance though. The only reason I got Goofy out, even though we're going to have to come back here later, is we can do yellow. I'm pretty sure we can do yellow Trinity. If we can't, I'm a fool. Actually, yeah, no, we can't. I'm a fool. Never mind. Moving on. We can do red and blue right now, not yellow. So I added Goofy for no reason. Sorry, Goofy. You're less important than I thought you were. We'll do a quick save because I forgot to save earlier. So if you go up here, it'll bring you back to the hall. So you can like, you don't have to start back at the entrance every time if you don't want to. But we are actually gonna go to the entrance side for a specific reason. Because if Aladdin is in our party, and we go on this staircase and look at this gem, a poo will show up and touch for us. And instead of getting in trouble, a staircase will appear. You should let us go through here into a different part of the Dark Chamber and get that chest we saw. The Meteor G, which is another gummy block. And for some reason you can swim up that waterfall, and then Apu can touch the gem and bring out the other chest we saw that we couldn't get earlier. Which is a bigger chest, so it should have a bigger reward. Which it does, a Rotaro chain, but we're not going to equip that. Or are we? Yeah, we'll put that on Aladdin. Sure, because fire is not going to be a big deal, but the pure defense will be pretty nice in the boss fight coming up. So, we've explored everything we can in the Dark Chamber. We're level 21. Let's move on out. Oh, I completely forgot because so much happened in the last boss fight. We got an extra AP. We have two things we're going to equip. So Tech Boost could increase the attack points attained by parrying enemies. It's not super useful till the end game, so I'm not going to equip that. But what I am going to equip is Sonic Blade. Now we have two options. We can extend our combo by 1, but only the ground combo. Or, Slapshot, which rapidly strikes enemies ahead of you, occasionally dealing critical damage. So, Slapshot is like an extension of Sliding Dash. It makes it faster. I'm going to choose Combo Plus, just because the worst time in Kingdom Hearts is when you're at the end of your combo and you have that ending lag. So the longer you can extend that, the better you're going to be on the battlefield. So yeah, let's clear out the enemies here and see what we can explore. We got some air shoulders and fat bandits, but they're no match to us and our magic and our attacks. Ooh, a blaze gem. Very nice. Okay, let's take stock of the room. So there's a Trinity mark we can't do yet. There's a chest that I believe if I jump on... Wait. If I jump on here, and then jump here, I can. Oh, that's actually water. I always mistake that for fire. It's actually a stream of water. Which, if you get hit, will send you down to the dark chamber. So I guess that makes sense. It's like siphoning the water down, or up, from there. You see, it knocks you down, which is more annoying than anything else. Sadly, I believe when you get knocked down, it does reset the Heartless in the room. But we're about to find out. Not so bad, because, you know, more XP, etc., etc. Okay, I was wrong. I think it takes a couple room transitions to reset Heartless. Not 100% sure. But otherwise, if we jump up here, we can get this chest. Which is an elixir. That's definitely a nice item to have going forward. Elixir's an endgame item. I usually hoard them till bonus bosses, etc. And a mithril shard hidden in the corner here. That's pretty much everything we can get. But Kingdom Hearts is cool, because like levels are small, but they're jam-packed with just like, as long as you're checking all the corners, you're gonna be getting lots of cool stuff. Now, as you saw right there, Sonic comes up whenever you can use it. And if you use it, it will make Sora do mad dash attacks there. The problem with Sonic is you need a lot of space to really make use of it. Otherwise, you might do something like fall off the edge, or in a place like this, fall down into the pit. But it does do a lot of damage. It costs 2 NP, so it's a bit costly. But I think overall it's worth the cost. There is a chest over in the darkness there, but we just cannot reach it right now. So we are going to ignore it and move on to the treasure room. Now this is something you're probably a bit more familiar with. So let's take out this Heartless. Oh, we're out of MP. Crap. Come on, Donald. Donald. Yeah, okay. Now that this fight is back in your control. Okay, so that's fine. I've been meaning to show. This is what happens if you get knocked out. So you can continue and you start in the last room you entered. Or you can load game. So we're going to continue. You see? You start back here, full MP, full HP. So sometimes continue can actually be nice because it kind of restocks you for the room. Especially if you're going to play really sloppy like me. And of course, that continue scene is really great because you're not dying. You're losing your heart. The Heartless are taking your heart. And that's what that screen represents. It's a subtle way the game, reinforces the lore. Turns something that would have just been a game thing and makes it a bit more diegetic.
Come on.
Alright, so yeah. With full MP, we're much better equipped. Damn it! Okay. Very quickly, we're gonna go get Goofy. And then this is why I'm not always the biggest fan of the Cave of Wonders and Kingdom Hearts 1 as a whole. Oh yeah, I wanna go this way. I went the wrong way. Just because, like, if you want to explore everything on your first exploration, you kind of have to jump back and forth between this screen and the other one. Honestly, I think the treasure room should just have a save point. I think there's no reason the treasure room doesn't have a save point. Considering if you just ignore everything, you're not going to lose much MP or HP. Just walking through. You don't have to go up there, you can kind of jump on the heads, but it's a bit more risky. And here's the annoying part. But let's not use Sonic, so every additional, it ends with a super strike at the end. Which does do more damage than the ones leading up to it. But if you fall off the edge or something, you will lose some of those hits. Okay, we're just gonna... There we go. What's another cool thing about Sonic Blade is it goes through most super armor. So let's choose this way, and nothing will open it. But what I want is this Trinity mark, which will knock down some money, which we're allowed to keep, despite the rules of the Cave of Wonders, which is touch nothing but the lamp. Maybe they're like, fine, there's no lamp, so you can touch other things now. And we get a defense up, which we're gonna give to Sora. Every time you use a defense up, or AP up or strength up, it increases the stat by 1. And we found some more Dalmatians, excellent. Now, the way you're supposed to get that chest over there is via a skill called Glide. There is like a urban legend that if you jump just the right way from just the right angle, you can get it early, but speaking frankly, I don't really believe that. I've tried jumping from every platform conceivable, running from here, it's just never worked. But there are 2 of these monkey statues. We can't go any further with Goofy, so let's get rid of him and bring Aladdin back into the party. Goofy has served his purpose. Now, go ahead and go up here. Oh! There's a blue Trinity here, I almost missed! Because it blends into the ground super well. Which was way worse in the original Kingdom Hearts because you didn't get the triangle button. It would just show up there, and it wasn't a different color, and it was also blue. So it's a lot easier to see in this HD release. And we get another gummy piece. We're gonna have to upgrade the guns on our ship soon. But we can go to the hall, but that's not where we want to go. Want a hidden room? I forgot about here. Phil will probably rise all the way to the top. Okay, well we can't do anything about the hidden room right now. We'll go back to the silent chamber. We'll go down here. There it is. Get Goofy out of here and bring Aladdin in. I think another reason I always like the Aladdin world is one of my ultimate favorites in this game, just because like they really use their Disney character in a meaningful way. But double check I can't use a boo in that extra room from the silent chamber, which I'm pretty sure we can't. But just in case. Yeah, okay, so... Oh, if we strike that... Yeah, that's right. If we strike that... That unlocks the keyhole room. Or the lamp chamber.
My first wish, Genie. Show me the keyhole.
Alright, there we go. Glad I came in here because I completely forgot about that. Oh yeah, that's just a view of a different room we've already been to. So that's all good. Alright, so let's go up here. And over here. The bottomless hall is where we want to go. Double check, I can't do... Oh, you can't use the Keyblade trick to get that chest. You, however, have to know how to jump, otherwise you'll just fall right back down. That's okay, though. We got a nice item for using the Keyblade to eke out just a little bit more distance in our jump. I don't trust myself to do it across that gap, but I think you can also do it across that gap. But way easier just to... Oh, right. There is a save point in here, but only after you unlock... After you unlock the next room. And this is how you're supposed to get to this chest. Which is another gummy piece. And then if we do the same thing here, the same thing will happen. Which isn't as big of a usefulness because you can just jump on top of this. And I believe...
See ya!
No, you can't. But no, we're ready to take on Jafar. So let's do that now. And head into the lamp chamber. My phone just went off. I wonder what that was about.
That boy again?
He is more persistent than I expected.
Well, Maleficent, are you okay?
Why not explain the situation to that boy, Riku? Doing so may actually prove useful to our...
If only we walked in a couple seconds earlier and found out Riku was being manipulated. How did Sora know?
Jasmine, go!
How did Sora know?
You see, she's a princess. One of 7 who somehow hold the key to opening the door.
Open?
The door?
But you fools won't live to see what lies beyond it. Genie, my second wish, crush them!
Is one of the...
Genie!
Early.
No!
Sorry, Al. The one with the lamp calls the shots. I don't have a choice.
Well, it's time for phenomenal cosmic powers versus us. And you can actually just ignore Genie. You don't want to heck up Genie. You just want to take on Jafar. I'm not going to use Sonic Blades because...
Come on!
I'm really sorry about this.
Genie's attacks are strong, but he kind of resists, in my opinion. He doesn't do a lot of damage. You can't really attack him, but you can just kind of ignore him and avoid him. What you want to do is just chase Jafar around and keep comboing him down until you take him out. Eventually he'll start hovering above, and you can do stuff like cast Thunder, and he'll try and melee combo you with his staff, which is just his hubris. Makes him easier to take out. And once you take him out, you get 600 experience points. And Genie's not going to mess with you anymore, because his master is no longer calling any shots. And Jafar falls to darkness. But our Blizzard power has been upgraded. We can now cast Blizzara, which does more damage. And we're giving you a chance to go back and save if you want, but we don't need to do that. We're strong. We're gonna keep on persisting and go save Jasmine. We see Jasmine there. Let's,
Genie, my final wish. I want you to make me an all-powerful genie!
Oh no. Good thing this is the lamp chamber. Right. Well, check in on Jasmine. I see she only passed out. You gotta go out to Jafar first. She's gonna be fine here. Keyhole's here. We'll deal with that later. So this is his pit. You can actually walk around outside it if you want to go save. You could go back here now and drop a save. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna use a potion from our inventory. The only thing that really is messed up is our HP a little bit. Time to take on a genie. This time we can't just attack his master. Or can we? So this is Genie Jafar! The lamp! Get Jafar's lamp! You can't do anything. See, he's behind this invisible wall. You can't reach him. He's gonna be hurling giant magma rocks at you. But what you want to do is beat up his lamp. The source of his power. And don't be afraid to use your new spell. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does some. And it makes you don't have to approach. Eventually you will run out of MP. Gotta be careful though, because his attacks hit like a truck. That was almost half our HP with a single hit. The arena kind of changes, and Iago will fly around, making you have to chase after him. He'll occasionally go places where you can't really reach him. And until you approach him, he'll go occasionally to less. It's funny because like all he needs to do is hover over the lava and we'd be screwed. But eventually, Iago will just pass out, and it makes taking the lamp out a lot easier. Eventually he'll get his energy back for like one last hurrah. Jafar will spend most of his time mostly attacking from areas he can't reach you. The fight is honestly a lot easier than the last one. And if you take him out, you're gonna probably get a level. That's just how Kingdom Hearts boss fights roll.
Okay, Jafar. Back to your lamp.
Obtain the power of fire. Fire has been upgraded to Fira. Obtained Ansem Report number 1. But as we start climbing our way back up, someone kidnaps Jasmine.
Jasmine? Jasmine!
Still, knowing our destiny, our duty, we seal the keyhole to at least protect Agrabah for a little bit longer. Locking out the Heartless. And protecting the world from losing its heart. Also really love the like treasure effect as the keyhole is sealed. It's just really pretty. But the Cave of Wonders is closing in on itself, so we gotta get out. And this is a fine minigame. It doesn't really matter if you get hit. The rocks aren't gonna do a lot of damage. You crash into something, not really a big deal. It pretty much, I'm not even holding the control stick, the carpet is just flying for us. Like, I don't have to actually do anything. Sure, I got hit by some fire there, but it's fine. We're gonna pick up the things we need. It's just a set piece. It might as well be a cutscene. They just knew they had to do that it's so iconic they had to do it in some way. The Jasmine's no longer in Agrabah. Sora, let's go find her. Sorry, I can't take you with me. Why not? I sure wish we could, but we can't. If we take him to another world, we would be meddling. Aladdin, we'll find Jasmine, I promise.
Earth to Al. Hello, you still have one wish left? Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
Al!
This is way more meaningful than in the movie, in my opinion.
A deal's a deal, Genie. Now you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master. but if you can, it'd be great if you could go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others. But a favor? Now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try. After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Genie.
Just leave it to me!
The Council of Evil shrinks.
That smarmy Vizier could have had him. If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
Whoa, lighten up. I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
Huh?
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
Kyrie!
Kyrie! Go to her. Your vessel is waiting.
Just remember, this is no pleasure cruise. It won't be a pleasant voyage.
Why are you doing all this for me? What's the catch?
Catch? What's the catch? Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish. But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
It's one of my favorite cutscenes in the game. I know it's pretty simple, but it's so, like, the whole bargain thing, that's very fairy. The way Maleficent is successfully manipulating Riku. Here, take this with you. And we got our next keychain. And we can now do green trinities. Sora, please find Jasmine for me. Let's, check out that new keychain. 3 wishes. It's got really short reach. It's got really short reach. But it's stronger. So we'll use it for a while. Let's save and check and see if we can find any green trinities before we leave. I don't think we can, but here's the plaza. No, hey, look at this guy! Travelers used to throng Agrabah's streets, but now those shadows have overrun the city. There's actually people here! It's amazing! Obviously, these are just like reskins, but this is the only moment in the game you can see other NPCs. Is that dude there? You notice right now there are absolutely no Heartless anywhere in Agrabah. Because we sealed the keyhole and the way they were accessing the city has been closed off. That doesn't last. Heartless get here on their ships eventually, but for the time being, there is nothing. Agrabah is completely safe right now. You can get that chest. I believe there's someone here in the bazaar. There's a blue trinity, which we'll take care of. I guess I was wrong about the bazaar having anyone. Oh, I think I know where there's a green grenade we can do. Just going here, sadly. Wait, JK!
Look at this man! Look at him. Feast your eyes upon him.
Feast thy eyes upon this man. Gaze upon him. Bow before his Yensid-like eyes. His recolored Waka model gaze and despair.
Let's, crap. Let's,
transform. Hit the screen. There we go. Go back in the game. We can't play outside anymore thanks to the shadows. Too dangerous, Mom. There is one other NPC. I think she might be back here. I might be wrong. No, we already checked here. Here she is. The streets are practically deserted now. Everyone's hiding from the shadows. Yep. There we go. So here on this stream, the rare NPCs of Agrabah. But that's where we will call it for today. We got a couple worlds in. I've got a D&D game I gotta get to this evening. Got a couple other things I need to do. Thanks for sticking around. Keep on gaming. And let your heart be your guiding key.